Home safety for seniors. Simple changes that could save your life. Last Tuesday, my 73-year-old neighbor Margaret fell in her bathroom at 2 a.m. The paramedics said if she hadn't made one simple change to her home 6 months ago, she might not be with us today. What you're about to discover in the next few minutes could literally be the difference between living independently in your golden years or becoming another statistic. Hey there, I'm Dr. Jason Carter, and if you're watching this video, chances are you or someone you love wants to stay safe and independent at home for as long as possible. And you know what? That's not just wishful thinking. It's totally achievable with the right approach. Before we get started, I'm curious. Where are you watching from today? Leave your country, city, and state in the comments below. I love connecting with people from all over the world. So here in the States, are you coming from sunny Florida, the mountains of Colorado, or maybe the countryside of Kansas? Let me know. Now here's something that might shock you. According to the CDC, every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall. That's over 3 million seniors every single year. But here's the kicker, and this is what most people don't realize. About 60% of these falls happen right at home. Your home, the place where you should feel safest, the place where you've made countless memories, that same place could be silently putting you at risk every single day. Remember Margaret, my neighbor I mentioned? She's not alone. Just last month I spoke with Robert from Phoenix, Arizona. He'd lived in his ranch-style home for 35 years, never had a problem. Until one evening, heading to the kitchen for his usual glass of water, he caught his slipper on a loose rug and went down hard. 6 weeks in the hospital, months of physical therapy, and all because of something so simple, so preventable. Listen, if preventing accidents like Robert's sounds important to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. I share life-changing health and safety tips for seniors every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up. Now let me tell you about the 5 game-changing modifications that could save your life. 1. The bathroom, your home's danger zone. Let's start with the most dangerous room in your house. And no, it's not the kitchen with all those knives. It's your bathroom. A study published in the Journal of Safety Research found that bathrooms account for nearly 80% of home injuries among adults over 65. Think about it. You've got water, soap, hard surfaces, and often dim lighting. It's like a perfect storm for accidents. This is exactly what happened to Margaret. She was getting ready for her morning shower when she slipped on a wet tile, but here's what saved her from serious injury. Modification 1. Strategic grab bar placement. 6 months before her fall, Margaret's daughter convinced her to install grab bars, but not just anywhere, and this is crucial, they were installed by a professional in the exact right spots. Research from the American Journal of Occupational Therapy shows that properly installed grab bars can reduce bathroom falls by up to 70%. But here's what most people get wrong. They install them horizontally when they should be at a 45-degree angle for maximum leverage. You want grab bars that can support at least 250 pounds installed into wall studs, not just drywall. The best spots next to the toilet, inside the shower, and near the bathtub. And here's a pro tip from an occupational therapist I interviewed. The grab bar next to your toilet should be 33 to 36 inches from the floor. Modification 2, non-slip everything. Now you might think those cute little bath mats are doing the job, but let me tell you about something that changed everything for my friend Dorothy in Tampa. Dorothy had been using the same decorative bath mat for years. Looked great, matched her decor perfectly, but when it got wet, it became a slip and slide. After a close call, she switched to a non-slip mat with suction cups and installed non-slip strips right in her shower. The key is something called a coefficient of friction. Sounds fancy, but it just means how grippy a surface is. Look for products with a rating of 0.6 or higher. That's what safety experts recommend. Now, before I reveal the bathroom modification that most people never think of, the one that could prevent the deadliest type of fall, make sure you're subscribed because I'm about to share something that even many doctors don't know about. This next tip involves something you use every single day, but probably never considered dangerous. Modification 3, lighting that saves lives. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Most bathroom falls happen during what experts call transition times, when your eyes are adjusting from light to dark or dark to light. As we age, our pupils don't dilate and contract as quickly as they used to. This is called presbyopia, and it affects 100% of people over 60. That means when you flip on that bright bathroom light at 2 a.m., you're temporarily blinded for up to 30 seconds. The solution: motion-activated night lights with warm, soft lighting. I recommend the kind that gradually increase in brightness. They're called dawn simulation lights. They give your eyes time to adjust naturally. Margaret had these installed after her daughter read about them in an AARP study. The night she fell, it wasn't because she couldn't see. It was because she could see clearly enough to safely navigate to the grab bar that saved her from serious injury. 2. Stairways, the hidden hazard. Now let's talk about another area where small changes make huge differences: your stairs. And I want to tell you about Bill from Nashville, Tennessee. Bill was a retired contractor. If anyone knew about home safety, it should have been him. But every morning for 15 years, he'd grab his coffee and head upstairs to his home office. Same routine, same stairs, no problems. Until one December morning when he was wearing his new Christmas slippers, the ones with the smooth leather soles. Modification 4, stair safety systems. Falls on stairs are responsible for over 1 million injuries annually among seniors. But here's what's interesting. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, most stair falls aren't caused by weak legs or poor balance. They're caused by environmental factors. First, lighting. You need illumination at both the top and bottom of your stairs, controlled by switches at both ends. No more fumbling in the dark. Second, handrails on both sides. I know it might look like overkill, but biomechanics research shows that having rails on both sides reduces the risk of falls by 85%. Third, and this is what saved Bill from serious injury, stair treads with non-slip surfaces. After his close call, he installed what's called photoluminescent stair treads. They absorb light during the day and glow softly at night. Genius, right? Coming up, I'm going to share the single most overlooked safety hazard in your home, something that 90% of seniors have but don't realize is dangerous. But first, if you're finding this information helpful, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Your support helps me create more content that could literally save lives. Section 3. The living areas, where life happens. Let's move into the heart of your home. Your living room, dining room, those cozy spaces where you spend most of your time. These areas might seem safe, but they hide some sneaky hazards. Modification 5, strategic furniture arrangement. I want you to meet Eleanor from Boise, Idaho. Eleanor had the most beautiful living room, antique furniture passed down through generations, gorgeous Persian rugs, family photos everywhere. It was like something out of Southern Living magazine, but Eleanor's beautiful home was a navigation nightmare. To get from her favorite chair to the kitchen, she had to navigate around the coffee table, step over the edge of that Persian rug, and squeeze between the end table and the couch. Occupational therapists call this pathway optimization. Research from the American Geriatric Society shows that homes with clear, wide pathways reduce fall risk by 40%. The magic number? 36 inches of clear walking space. Eleanor worked with an occupational therapist to rearrange her furniture. She kept all her beautiful pieces, but created what experts call travel lanes, clear paths from room to room. She also raised her favorite chair by adding furniture risers, making it easier to stand up. The hidden hazard, area rugs. Now here's that overlooked danger I mentioned earlier, area rugs. They're in 90% of American homes and most people consider them safe, even helpful for preventing slips. But here's the shocking truth. The Consumer Product Safety Commission reports that area rugs cause over 38,000 fall-related injuries annually among adults over 65. That's more than 100 people every single day. The problem isn't the rug itself, it's the edges. When you step on the edge of a rug, it can curl up, creating what safety experts call a trip hazard. Your toe catches the edge and down you go. The fix? Double-sided carpet tape around all edges, or better yet, switch to wall-to-wall carpeting in high-traffic areas. If you love your rugs too much to part with them, look for ones with beveled edges and rubber backing. 4. The kitchen, beyond the obvious. Let's head to the kitchen, the heart of the home for so many of us. Now, you might be thinking about sharp knives or hot stoves, but the real dangers are much more subtle. Modification 6. The reaching solution. My friend Rose from Tucson learned this the hard way. She was reaching for her favorite coffee mug on the top shelf when she lost her balance, standing on a kitchen chair. Thankfully, she only bruised her pride, but it could have been so much worse. The solution isn't just about keeping things within reach. It's about creating what kitchen safety experts call zones of accessibility. Everything you use daily should be between your waist and shoulder height. Install pull-down shelves in upper cabinets, or better yet, move frequently used items to lower shelves. Those beautiful dishes you only use for holidays? They can stay up high, your everyday coffee mug. That should be at arm's level. Lighting for detailed tasks. Here's something fascinating. Adults over 60 need 3 times more light than younger people to see clearly. This is due to changes in our eye's lens and pupil size as we age. Under-cabinet LED lighting isn't just trendy, it's a safety necessity. It eliminates shadows on your countertop, making it easier to see what you're doing when chopping vegetables or reading recipes. I'm loving the comments you're leaving about your own home modifications. Sarah from Oregon just shared that she installed grab bars last month after watching one of my videos. If this content is helping you make your home safer, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to share this with someone who could benefit from these tips. 5. Technology that saves lives. Now, let's talk about some 21st century solutions that your grandparents never had access to, but that can dramatically improve your safety and independence today. Medical alert systems, not your grandmother's life alert. Forget everything you think you know about medical alert systems. Today's devices are sleek, waterproof, and incredibly smart. Modern systems can detect falls automatically. No need to push a button. They use GPS to track your location, whether you're at home or out running errands. Some even monitor your daily activity patterns and can alert family members if something seems off. Take Frank from Miami. His system detected when he fell in his garage while working on a project. He was unconscious, couldn't push any buttons, but help was on the way within minutes because his device automatically called for assistance. Smart home integration. Smart home technology isn't just for tech enthusiasts anymore. Simple voice-activated systems can be lifesavers for seniors. Imagine being able to turn on lights, adjust thermostats, or even call family members just by speaking. If you fall and can't reach your phone, you can say, "Call 911" or "Call my daughter" to a voice assistant. 6. The financial reality. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds expensive. Let me put this in perspective for you. Cost versus consequence. The average cost of home modifications I've discussed today, about $100 to $3,000 total. The average cost of a hospital stay after a fall, $35,000. The average cost of long-term care after a serious injury, $50,000 per year. But more importantly, What's the cost of losing your independence? What's the value of staying in the home you love for years longer than you might otherwise? Financial resources. Here's something many people don't know. Medicare may cover some home modifications if they're prescribed by your doctor. There are also state programs and non-profit organizations that help seniors make their homes safer. Start with your local area agency on aging. Every state has them, and they can connect you with resources and sometimes even financial assistance for home modifications. Let me tell you about Martha and Jim from Columbus, Ohio. They were both in their early 70s when they decided to make their home safer. They spent about $2,800 on modifications, grab bars, better lighting, stair railings, and a medical alert system. 2 years later, Martha had a minor stroke in the middle of the night. Her medical alert system automatically detected that something was wrong and called for help. Jim safely helped her to the bathroom using their grab bars while they waited for paramedics. Because they got help so quickly, Martha's recovery was remarkable. The doctor said the quick response probably saved her from permanent disability. Martha and Jim are still living independently in their own home today, at ages 84 and 86. That could be you. These simple changes could be the difference between staying in your home and losing your independence. If Martha and Jim's story resonates with you, don't wait. Subscribe to this channel right now for more life-changing health and safety tips. And please share this video with someone you care about. It could be the most important thing you do for them today. Taking action, the implementation plan. All right, so you're convinced these modifications make sense. Now what? Let me give you a practical action plan that won't overwhelm you. Phase 1. The quick wins. Week 1. Start with lighting. Replace any burned-out bulbs and add night lights. Remove or secure any loose rugs. Clear your pathways of clutter. Phase 2. The safety essentials. Weeks 2 to 4. Install grab bars in your bathroom. Hire a professional for this. Add handrails to any stairs that don't have them. Rearrange furniture to create clear walking paths. Phase 3. The technology upgrade. Month 2. Research medical alert systems and choose one that fits your lifestyle. Consider smart home devices for easier daily living. I always recommend having an occupational therapist do a home safety assessment. Most insurance plans cover this, and they can spot hazards you might miss. Addressing resistance. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I'm not ready for grab bars, or I don't want my home to look like a hospital. I get it. I really do. But here's how I want you to think about it. These modifications aren't about admitting you're getting older. They're about being smart and proactive. They're about taking control of your future instead of letting circumstances control you. And today's safety equipment? It's designed to blend in. Grab bars come in brushed nickel, oil-rubbed bronze, even decorative styles that look like towel bars. You can maintain your home's beauty while making it safer. The strongest, most independent people I know are the ones who plan ahead and make smart choices before they're forced to. That's what you're doing by watching this video. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What home modification are you going to start with? Are you team grab bars, or are you going to tackle those area rugs first? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And remember, if this video helped you, it could help someone you care about. Share it with your friends, your adult children, your neighbors. Building a safer community starts with sharing information that can save lives. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on, because next week I'm sharing the 5 warning signs that your home's electrical system might be putting you at risk, and simple ways to fix them. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. You know, at the beginning of this video, I told you about my neighbor Margaret and her 2 a.m. fall. What I didn't tell you is that Margaret is 73 years old and still living independently, still hosting Sunday dinners for her family, still tending her garden. The modifications she made didn't change her life, they preserved it. They gave her the confidence to keep being herself, just safer. Your home should be your sanctuary, not your prison. It should be the place where you feel most secure, most comfortable, most yourself. With the right modifications, it can be exactly that for years to come. Remember, aging in place isn't about accepting limitations. It's about smart planning that preserves your independence and dignity. You have more control over your future than you might think. Until next time, stay safe, stay independent, and keep making your golden years truly golden. I'll see you in the next video.